Hello and welcome to this video on market positioning and market segmentation. By the end of this video, we should be able to define market segmentation, explain the benefits of market segmentation, and understand how businesses can use market mapping to identify gaps in the value. Finally, we're going to look at the term adding value. So let's have a look at market segmentation first of all. A market segment is a part of a market that contains a group of buyers with similar characteristics, habits, and buying preferences. Market segmentation is a useful process for businesses to do because they can identify groups of customers and then target their products more closely. So how might businesses go about segmenting a market? Well, they might look at perhaps people's ages, which would be a form of demographic segmentation. They might look at where people live, which would be a geographic. They might group customers into high income and low income. They might group customers into how they behave, so maybe active lifestyle versus into cinema. Businesses can concentrate on one particular market segment or produce different products for each segment that they identify. So these would be some examples of market segmentations. Perhaps holidays aimed at particularly young people, or holidays aimed at particularly old people, or perhaps holidays aimed at families. So this would be a demographic segmentation where I've used age to group customers into different segments and then developed holidays accordingly for each segment. Here I might be targeting people by using their income. So one market segment might be for people who have got low incomes, and one market segment might be for people who have got high incomes. Here again, I might be targeting people based on their lifestyle. Here I'm targeting my product particularly at people who are into yoga. In this example, market segmentation might be based on geography. So here I'm targeting the customers in China differently to how I might be targeting customers in India. So what are the benefits of market segmentation? Well, businesses are better able to meet consumers' needs because they're tailored to that particular smaller part of the market. Large firms may increase their product range to address a number of different market segments, whereas small firms may choose just to focus on one. Differentiated products add value, which we'll come on to, which allows firms to charge a premium price. So customers are more likely to be loyal, and marketing may be more successful and more efficient. Another marketing technique businesses will use is market mapping. And a market map is a diagrammatic technique, and that's important, it's a diagram that enables businesses to map the existing products in the market by considering the key variables that consumers consider when deciding which product to buy. So here might be an example. Here's our diagram, and we're thinking about the chocolate industry here, and we're thinking, right, customers might be concerned with quality. So at one end we've got high quality, at one end we've got low quality. And when they're also buying chocolate, they might think about price. So at one end here we've got high price, and one end here we've got low price. And then what we've done is put all our potential competitors onto this map. So we're saying here Kinder Egg is kind of low quality and a middle price. This deluxe chocolate over here is high quality and a high price. And what we might try and do is see, right, are there any gaps in the market that we can potentially exploit? So down here there's a gap, but we might question actually whether that's worth targeting because this is for high price chocolate that's of low quality. That doesn't really sound like it's going to be a feasible option. Having said that, up here, maybe there's a gap up here where we could have a medium price and a high quality product, and actually we don't have many competitors. So this is a marketing technique businesses will do, come up with two axes and try and look at all the competition and say, right, are there any gaps in the market? How do we differentiate ourselves? Do we need to move ourselves a little bit more to the quality end just to make sure in customers' minds we're seen better than maybe our rival? So market mapping can help firms identify gaps in the market that could be filled, identify opportunities to reposition existing products, gain a better insight into how their product is viewed relative to the competition. The only limitations here is that they only consider two variables, in the last example, price and quality. How reliable is the market research that we've used to base the map on? And just because there's a gap in the market, can we be sure there's actually demand? There's not going to be much demand for a high price, low quality chocolate. Ultimately, what a business is trying to do through their marketing approach is gain a competitive advantage. And a business theorist said there's one way of gaining a competitive advantage is to follow two broad strategies. Either be the low cost operator in the market, which means you're very competitive, like these guys, or differentiate your product. Make your product stand out from your rivals, and this will make you more competitive. So for example, a Tesla making electric cars makes them stand out from other car companies. Amazon Prime's super fast delivery might make them stand out from other businesses. So product differentiation is the strategy where a business tries to develop a unique feature that makes the product stand out from other products in the marketplace. And they can do this by trying to create products that have what's known as a USP, a unique selling point. And that is a feature that distinguishes a firm's product from those of its competitors. Often this can be done through branding. By differentiating our product and gaining competitive advantage, it allows a business to add value. So adding value is the difference between the price of the finished product service that the customer pays and the cost of the inputs involved in making it. Again, this is an important definition, so let's make sure we have it down in our notes. So a business adds value when the price of the output is greater than the cost of the inputs. So for example, a business might take ingredients and maybe they cost, I don't know, let's say 50 cents. They combine them together and maybe that process costs 30 cents. But because they go through all of that and make a really nice product that comes out the other end, they're able to add value. So actually the price of the output, let's say, is €1. So therefore the added value here has been 20 cents. The cost of the inputs is 50, putting together is 30, but actually the final price of the item we charge is €1. We have added 20 cents of value. So in this video, we've looked at market segmentation, the benefits, market mapping, and the concept of adding value. That's it. Thank you for listening.